Rebone Tau is a political commentator and author and joins us now for some analysis. Rebone, thank you so much for your time. Is this a positive step towards giving some kind of clarity as to what may have happened in this particular matter?
Good afternoon, Bongi, and good afternoon to the viewers at home. And I think when you read the statement, one of the things that Arthur Fraser acknowledges the professionalism, from the Hawk side and the speed, they've responded to the complaint. And this really gives hope and to that we might actually soon see the results, of what really transpired. And because even in the statement, he indicates that he has given them more information and more details about this incident. That means that he did not give everything to SABC when he went to open the complaint at Rosebank police station at the beginning of this month.
And Rebone, the president has been coming under increasing public pressure to come clean about what happened here, as much as he says that, of course, he'll be subjecting himself to the Integrity Commission, but he's appealing for patience that processes unfold. Do you think he needs to wait a little longer or simply address the nation on what he knows?
I think we must separate these two things, the Integrity Committee of the ANC, and also remembering that it's not the first time that the president will go and appear before the Integrity Committee of the ANC. He went, around the CR17 monies, the 500,000 busata that his son received. So it seems like the president has got a tendency of appearing before the Integrity Committee on issues regarding money, But as he, especially building up to 2017, he played a very crucial role when he was running for his campaign for the president of the ANC, that he is a very transparent man, he does anti-corruption. Now is the time for him to actually preach what he preaches, take the nation into confidence, while there is an investigation. As much as he spoke at the ANC conference in Limpopo a week ago, where he says this is not taxpayers' money that was stolen and so forth. But Fraser never said the money was stolen from tax money, but Fraser said there was this money, So I think also, even if you look at, is he saying that the ANC audience is more important than South Africans? Because why is it that he's able to address an ANC gathering, but he's not able to address South Africans?
Were you surprised by Parliament saying that it's not going to hold him to account on this particular issue for now, because the ATM was pushing hard for this, saying it's time to do so? Is this a missed opportunity on the side of Parliament?
Listen, we know Marvin Dix, who has been suspended by Parliament because of allegations also again regarding a clip of the president saying that he knows of some of the public funds that are used for ANC internal processes. And we know what happened in Scopa. The ANC blocked it again in Scopa. So there's nothing new. This is actually the same modus operandi that was used under the former President Jacob Zuma, where Parliament could not hold him accountable. ANC will always block every process.
And Rebone, very briefly, in 20 seconds, does this then continue to create, confusion around step aside? Because we saw the suspended ANC Secretary General, Ace Magashule, for example, saying that should he be, his name put forward by branches, he's going to stand, because there's a selective approach when it comes to how the step aside resolution is being applied here.
I think there's two things which we must never confuse. There's the ANC Constitution Rule 25.70, which says once you have been charged, your membership is temporarily suspended. And then there's the Integrity Committee process. We know people like David Mason, at some point, the Integrity Committee said he needs to step aside. David Masondo still remains the Deputy Minister of Finance. And this step aside issue, at some point, the ANC itself said, no, we're working on a policy that will go to branches. And I can tell you, but that document has never been reached branches. And that's why you have a region like eThekwini, after the election of Zandile Gumede, saying that we're taking this to the National Conference to be reviewed, the issue of the step aside, because it is indeed selective. Because, people were elected, under the step aside, Mandla Msibi, Zandile Gumede, and ACE can also use that as a case study to say, but these people were elected, why can't I be availing myself?
So definitely you foresee a showdown come December when it comes to this issue of step aside, given what even some of the branches more than eThekwini have said that they're now going to be challenging it.
I think December is too late. Let's look at what's going to happen at the policy conference. You know that the ANC is not going to its National General Council, which was June 2020. We are going to see a lot happening there. We've seen in KZN now recently, 11 regions going to Nkandla, the leadership engaging with the former President Jacob Zuma. We're to see a lot at this policy conference of the ANC in June. That will give us a sense of how things are going to be in December. So the battle line are going to be drawn at the policy conference.
Definitely the battle lines are drawn. Rebone, thank you so much for your analysis this afternoon. That is a political commentator, Rebone Tau.